Sociopath. We all know the word. We've seen examples of it in our movies, television, and video games. But how many of us can say that we know one in real life? This is that story. To start my investigation, I went to some of the people that know this man the best and asked them some of my famous hard-hitting questions. How did you meet Eric Andrews?
Well, the university wanted us to room together, so I met him freshman year in Markley, and we got to know each other pretty well there.
I met Eric freshman year, but never really talked, and met him again through KTP sophomore year. And then I realized, oh, this guy is such a cool, friendly, kind of amazingly quirky man. I feel like everyone that meets Eric only has positive things to say. Yeah, because he's just such a king.
I met him freshman year in the dorm of someone who we aren't going to name right now, in Markley. I'm pretty sure I was blackout drunk and Eric ignored me the whole time, so that's cool.
안녕 에릭, 이거는 처음 만나는 이야기입니다. 처음 만났을 때는 내가 라이언의 방에 들어가서 에릭을 봤는데 너무 무서웠어요.
So technically, the first time I met Eric was during KTP Rush at, I think, meet and greet, back in winter 2020 before the world shut down. But I would say, when did we actually, talk meet, would be our pledge meeting, which was in the Union during one of his fireside chats, before they moved virtual. And that was a great experience. We just vibed out, talked about Beach Boys and vinyl and music, and I think I talked about Stevie Wonder. It was a good time.
Freshman year, before going into Chem 125, I showed up to class 15 minutes early, and I decided to go up to a random person in the room. That person was Eric. And when I introduced myself to him, he asked me where I'm from. I said Chicago, and he quickly corrected me, and he's hated me ever since.
I honestly don't know. He just was kind of there when I went into Ryan's room, and then he was cooler than Ryan, so that was something.
I met Eric during a Rush event, and there were no more seats, so I had no choice but to sit next to a stranger, and I'm so lucky that stranger was him. The one thing I can remember from our meeting was his smile, that same soft smile, and now it's my favorite smile in the world, so look how far we've come. That's definitely when I met Eric, but not when I really got to know him, and I think I got to know him over the summer when we got to share music together. He opens up most when he's talking about the things he loves, and music was one of them, and I'm so glad we got to connect over that.
What vibes does Eric give you? Eric gives me extremely kind, friendly, wholesome vibes. He's always down to do whatever, go with the flow, super excited to see you whenever it comes. Almost to an annoying extent. It's can you be mean for once? Can you give me something to not like?
Eric gives me the vibes of someone who's really intimidating at first, but when you get to know him, he's like a teddy bear.
Both extremely chill and extremely particular at the same time. Also jazzy. Don't know why. That's just the vibe I get.
I think Eric is quiet the first time you meet him, shy once you get to know him, and downright loud and obnoxious once you get close to him. He's funny. Eric, if you're watching this, only 50% of the time, and I'm being generous. And he's really sweet, and most of all, he's got the kindest heart.
He's good. He knows music really well. He's artsy. He's mysterious, but he's also a funny guy and a great friend.
말 별로 못하고 그래서 내가 거기서 앉았었는데 에릭이 좀 무섭게 생겨서 좀 조용히 했어요.
Eric is very dark and scary. Every time I look at him, I'm like, can't read him. He's got a nice poker face, and I'm not really sure what he's thinking at the time.
What's your favorite memory with Eric Andrews?
Oh, man. It's hard. There's a lot. I mean, probably most of watching Game of Thrones with him, just at random points throughout second semester of freshman year. Also, he's fun when you drink, so a lot of those memories.
Probably sophomore year at the Christmas party, me, Eric, and someone who shall not be named vibing to Probably Up in Danny Wyzorik's living room.
그 다음에 에릭이 나한테 말을 먼저 붙여서 엄청 착한 사람입니다. 에릭을 제일 좋아해요.
I remember once when the whole 214 apartment came over and we played Stack Cup. And I think it was 3 cups in, he bounced it right into the bitch cup and the game ended immediately.
Well, there's a lot of memories. I was thinking about when we went to Chrysler instead of Chrysler Arena for convocation. And then we also just chilled in the dorm a lot. And I remember we had always got knocks on our door from this guy in our hall named Ricky. And he would just pop in and tell about these crazy stories. So that was one of the fun memories we had in the dorm.
My favorite memory of Eric has to be during the ugly takeover. We had to stay in the Shapiro library for 24 hours through KTP. The end of it, someone threw an orange up in the air really high, and Eric fucking caught it in his mouth. It was so crazy.
No one recorded that.
My favorite memory with Eric was our first date. I just asked him out and I was half worried that I'd ruined a friendship and I was half worried that I didn't. And we spent the entire evening just asking each other questions. And then when he tried to kiss me for the first time, I got really nervous and I blurted out another question. I said, what's your favorite cookie, sugar cookie? What did I answer for him? But he just laughed and he said I was cute and he kissed me anyways. And I'm really glad that he did.
Probably his KTP bid night when he just turned into Menace Eric, which is my favorite Eric, when he's super drunk and he was walking home and fell over on the ice and hurt himself, and it was just a whole funny thing.
Eric, what can I say? We're both from Chicago, although you might get pissed off about me saying that because I'm actually from the suburbs, but we both bonded over us hating some dude from your high school that played hockey. I forgot his name, but he's fat as fuck. That's all I remember.
Honestly, I would say this entire last summer has been so much fun. Just spending a lot more time with Eric and going on adventures up north into Chicago. But one that really sticks out to me is one day during the summer where it was just me and Eric and we went to all the record shops on campus and just vibed out and had a great time, and it was very fun and I liked broing out.
Eric, in one word, is judgy. He judges everyone. He's so nosy. One time he broke his AirPod because he was trying to eavesdrop on a conversation and it fell onto the ground. If that doesn't say nosy, what does?
Describe Eric Andrews in one word.
Sociopath.
Sociopath.
I'd say one word to describe Eric is how I see him all the time, which is
Sociopath.
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 우리 좋은 친구가
Oh, this is a tough one. I'm gonna go with sociopath.
definitely a sociopath. Definitely. Has anyone else said that?
So there you have it, from the people that know him best, the complete story of a sociopath. Hopefully that gives you a little bit of insight into the mind of Eric Andrews.
Christmas.
They'll never see our plan to destroy Christmas coming.
Who is that man in the horizon?
El Primo is here. You're welcome for saving Christmas, but Eric, we need you back on the field.